Balancing quality and quantity in content creation is a struggle every creator faces. In this video, I break down Alex Hormozzi's accordion approach and relate it to my own experiences, not just as a small YouTube creator, but also as a former professional poker player. The way poker players optimize their hourly earnings is strikingly similar to how creators should balance video quality and output. I'll explore how I've applied this logic to my channel, the lessons I've learned from experimenting with different video frequencies, and the next phase of my YouTube journey. Is quantity the key to quality? Let's find out. So, yesterday during my walk, I listened to the latest podcast episode by Alex Hormozzi, where he talked about scalable content and his accordion approach, as he names it. As a business owner myself, I found his approach very helpful and relatable. And I was inspired to make this video where I'll give my own explanation and possibly expand on my own experience, not only as a small YouTube creator, but also as a former professional poker player. And that's because I found his logic very common to the logic that people who play poker for a living have as well. So back in the day when my main source of income was online poker, I used to measure the performance by how much money I was making per 100 hands I was dealt. In poker, that translates into big blinds per 100 hands. But to avoid sounding confusing and not bore you with the math, since this is a video on content creation, and you are interested in turning content into money, let me explain that as simple as possible in money terms. So depending on the stakes of the cash games I was playing at, that number could range from $1 up to $200 per 100 hands. And usually I was playing 100 hands per hour when I was playing on a single table. So say I was a good poker player and I had a bankroll of $5,000, I was making $10 per hour by playing on a table. My win rate was $10 per hour. Now consider this the quality of your video. Now in order to make more money, I could start playing on a second table at the same time. By being able to have the same win rate while multi-tabling two tables, I could effectively double my profit. So I could now make $20 per hour because I was now playing 200 hands per hour. But what if my win rate was half of that because I was not so concentrated when I was playing simultaneously on two tables? In that case, my main rate would be $5 per 100 hands. But because I was playing now 200 hands per hour, my hourly win rate was again $10. I would win the same amount of money as if I was playing on one table. It didn't make much sense to add more tables unless I kept playing just a bit better. So it came down to how well I could keep playing poker while increasing the number of tables I was playing at. Consider the number of the poker tables as the quantity of your videos you can create per week or per month. If I could play at double the number of tables while keeping a win rate more than half of what I was achieving previously, it would make sense to play 2 times the number of the tables. So say I began playing at 4 tables at once and I could only manage $5 per 100 hands. While my win rate is half the total amount of money I was making per 100 hands, my rate has doubled because I was now playing 400 hands every hour, which translates into $20 per hour. I should keep adding tables as long as the win rate in dollars per hour was increasing. Now let's move to how this translates into content creation and more particularly making videos on YouTube. So let me bring up the free form so that I can better explain and illustrate what I want to tell you. So for poker here, let's add poker. My win rate had been $10 per 100 hands. When I was playing 100 hands per table, it means that win rate multiplied by number of tables is my money win rate. So as I said, the win rate in poker is the quality of the video. So quality of the video, let's call that QL. The quantity of the videos, in other words, the number of the videos we can produce, let's say per month, is quantity of the videos is on, let's call it QN. So as I said, the win rate in poker is the quality of the video. Let's name that QL. The quantity of the videos, in other words, the number of the videos we can produce, let's say per month, is QN. So now let's say the top video quality we can make is 1. So the top quality is equal to 1. So similar to the money win rate in poker, let's do the same multiplication for YouTube, which is QL multiplied by QN. By making one video per month, and quality is 1, we get the equation by multiplying quality times quantity equals 1, of course. Let's call that the video rate, like win rate in poker, or VR in short. This is the best video we can make by being able to make just one video per month. So this is me playing the best poker I could ever play. That would result at $10 per 100 hands as a reminder. Now, what happens if I want to make more? I could either increase quantity or quality. I could either increase the number of the tables I was playing or improve my poker skills even more. In YouTube, that means I could either make more videos or improve the quality of the videos. As Mr. Hormozi says, the easiest thing to do once you hit an acceptable quality in your videos is to increase quantity. That's also true in poker, where the easiest thing to do was to add one more table on my screen as well. But how many videos more should I try to make per month? The answer is as many as possible, as long as VR, let's name it that, VR, let's bring it in front, as long as VR keeps getting bigger. Let me explain that. Say I make 2 videos, let's bring the quantity in front. So let's say I make 2 videos next month. So quantity has increased to 2. But because of time constraints and other challenges that come by making more content in the same time, quality of the final videos this time has decreased to 75%. 75. By multiplying now QN with QL, results now to 1.5 VR. That means that the result of making twice as many videos per month is better than what I was making previously when I was making 1 video per month, despite dropping 25% of the video quality. Now let's assume I try to make 1 video per week. QN is now 4 because if I end up making 25% even worse videos in terms of quality, QL is now down to 50%. But because VR is now 2, although I'm making half as good videos, I should keep making 4 videos per week. Now I want to push myself and try to make 2 videos per week. 2 videos per week, so 8 videos per month. But this time I end up with videos of 20% of the quality of my best video when I was making 1 per month. So QN is 8 and QL is now 0.20. Now VR is obviously 1.6. Compared to making 2 videos per month, which is this one, This is actually a tad better, but compared to making one video per week, this one, this is actually far worse. So I should go back to making one video per week, so 4 videos per month, until I can improve my quality so that making 2 videos per week, this one, results to an at least 25% quality. Because 0.25, this equals to 2 again. So these two are equal. And that's in effect the accordion approach Mr. Hormozi describes in his podcast episode. You increase the quantity up to the point where quality drops significantly until you improve further. And only then you start increasing quantity once again. So if this goes up to 0.3, this is a much better combination. But if we go back to and make that, and now let's say we are going to make 10 videos, but now the quality drops again to 0.2, we are back at this point. But this time we are making a lot more videos. Of course, now this is a question of how to measure quality. It can be totally subjective and decide for ourselves how our recent videos compare to our older videos. On the other hand, we can implement a more scientific approach and compare the view count of the videos to measure quality, or QL, like this. So if 2 videos per week get viewed by more than 25% of the audience that was watching when we were making 2 videos per month, we should keep making 2 videos per week and start trying to make 1 or 2 more per month and keep track of the view count. Now, having gone through all that, let's see how this works out on my own small YouTube channel, since this video is part of a playlist of giving you regular updates of my channel's performance. So, I've been on YouTube since 2007, but for this comparison, let's focus on my video production since 2024, since I only made one video in 2022 and about 10 videos in 2021. So back in January and February in 2024, I made 3 videos in the span of 30 days. Those videos got about 100 to 200 views. Then in April, when I began having problems in my small web publishing business, I made 5 videos, these ones, in a month. Those videos got at least 10 times more views despite the fact that I increased quantity a lot. It was a rare occasion where I increased both quantity and quality, which of course resulted in a much improved VR. From that point on, and judging by the view count, the quality dropped again and so did quantity. I no longer made a video per week and apparently quality suffered as well. Of course, there is the argument that quality also means a better title or better idea or a better story in general, and those videos in April had all those. So by quality, we don't mean only the video production, the editing or the filmmaking skills. So then, in August, I tried increasing quantity and made 4 videos per week, but quality didn't drop more. So at that point, I should keep producing videos at that rate as long as I could. So as you can see from that point on, I remained pretty consistent and was making about 5 to 8 videos per month, while the view count or quality didn't drop. Then in November, if we go back, then in November the view count increased just a bit, while quantity remained the same. In December, I uploaded 10 videos of about the same quality, so VR keeps looking better. And this year, in 2025, I've posted 15 videos in the first couple of months, and view count in the Analytics tab remained about the same. So as a result, the VR figure decreased merely because quantity decreased too. Of course, in my eyes, I have started creating better videos than before, so I consider QL to have improved, but that is not reflected on the view count. But if someone asked me, my VR is better this year, and I just have to create as much as possible now that I have built my own systems and have made content creation as frictionless as possible, allowing me to keep creating videos of the same quality in a matter of days. By just increasing quantity, I increase my chances that the algorithm and the audience as a result will notice my videos, which will lead to more views, which will confirm what I think of the videos I'm making. Otherwise, it will mean that quality hasn't been improved, so I should try to make fewer but much better videos. But on the other hand, I have seen videos of far less production value gaining millions of views. Of course, story is king, and maybe I need to improve my storytelling skills or my camera presence and speaking skills. But for the time being, I'm choosing to trust the process and just keep posting. Besides, by just posting and keep doing the work, I get better. Quantity brings quality, and once quality increases, I can cut down quantity and free up some of my time. But honestly, I don't ever see me stopping making videos because I truly enjoy making this.